author of paranormal, fantasy, and middle grade novels. I'm also a content specialist for the past 11 years. So, in this channel, I'll be using my experience to give you tips on industry related writing. So, how can you use your writing skills for your career or to grow your business? So, today in this video, we're going to talk about content writing. We're going to talk about what is content writing, how can you build a business as a content writer or find a job as a content writer. I'll be giving you tips on how to write content for your personal blog, how to write content for your client website or any of your freelance projects, and so on. So let us start. What is content writing? Content writing, you can say, is the art of creating specific content for web pages, social media posts, ebook, brochures, landing pages, releases, and many other platforms. So it is a process of writing, editing, publishing content, typically for online marketing purposes. Producing good content helps companies create awareness for their products and services. It also brings visibility, brand visibility, and help businesses foster positive connections with their audience. Companies can attain and achieve long-term relationships to achieve their marketing goals. Writing good content helps to drive traffic and attract leads to various social media pages and website, making it one of the top strategies of business promotions. It can also be used to build awareness for different causes, social causes, or even build images of politicians and celebrities. So businesses require different content writers for different kind of content formats to serve their business needs. So the most common content format used in different industries are website content, audio scripts, video scripts, social media pages, landing pages, press releases, podcast titles, web page copy, blog writing, bio, ebooks, what else, articles, white papers, and so on. So nowadays, the high quality content from experienced content writers has become an uncompromising requirement for companies. So there are great prospects for content writers these days in different industries such as fashion, beauty, technology, and so on. So different businesses require good content to reach their target audience and rise above the noise and clutter. So businesses have realized that using competent writers to tap into the power of content writing can convert readers into prospects and eventually turn them into a regular clientele. Hence, it is crucial that content writers craft original, consistent, and compelling content so as to reflect a brand voice as well as strengthen it. So whatever content they create, it should be helpful and engaging, as well as it should be able to delight the audience. So here I'll be giving you some tips to create content that is engaging, goal oriented, and has a consistent tone of voice, as well as it has enticing hooks to turn your visitors into loyal followers. So number one is research. You need to follow an in-depth and extensive research on the topic you're going to write about. Research is going to quickly lead you to a lot of good resources and gather as much as information to create your content. So gaining cultural knowledge on the topic you're going to write about is going to keep new content ideas flowing, as well as provide pointers for further research and good data sources. You can also play around with different angles and different perspectives to that idea. This will enable you to write content supported by data, statistics, and metrics. So well-researched content helps to establish credibility and support your claims. So it is a great opportunity to present your content with supporting facts that will help establish your business as an authority in that field. Additionally, using good references and quotes will solidify your content further. You can also research your competitors and get to know them better. You can analyze their strengths and weaknesses and use that data to strategize your content to your advantage. So, different sources you can use for your research are, say, Reddit, Quora, Facebook groups. Um, Different social media handles like Twitter, LinkedIn groups, Amazon, and product reviews, and so on. So the next thing you have to keep in mind while carving your content is to know your audience. So while carving your content, you really need to understand the mindset of the you really need to understand the mindset of your audience. You need to know what are their values and what is important to them. This is to ensure that whatever message you're trying to convey in your content, uh, you will need to be sure that it appeals to them. So for this, you will need to know them better. So you might also create a buyer persona. A buyer persona, you can say, is a descriptive profile of your ideal customer. It incorporates a lot of information such as the background information, the demographic information, and their goals and obstacles, their likes and dislikes, their occupation, their status, and so on. So, so the sources you can use to create your buyer persona are surveys, customer interviews, internal customer databases, third-party tools, say feedback forms, customer service team, and so on. So once you have a clear knowledge of your buyer personas, you can write a story that is more engaging and valuable to them. You can fine tune your message and create a tone that appeals to your target audience and adds value. Then the third thing you need to keep in mind while creating your content is write an eye-catching headliner. Now, as you very well know, there is a decreasing attention level of the readers due to the presence of huge volume of content on the net. So your headline is that small window of opportunities to attract your audience and make them linger on your space a little further. So it has to be compelling enough to spark interest and draw your audience to continue reading even further. So you will need to create enticing titles to stir an emotion in your reader and make them curious to read further. So some of the points you have to keep in mind while writing catchy headlines is to make them descriptive and unique, but not in so many words. Keep them short and light, but also mention some benefit to the readers. You can also use a question kind of format in your title, like those how-to titles, as they have a high probability of attracting readers, as readers are already on a lookout for questions like that, like how to get out of a bad mood, or how to stay happy in spite of the difficulties in your life, and so on. Then, then wit and humor are other brilliant ways to amuse your readers and encourage them to read more. Or you can simply state in 10 to 15 words what your article is about, so that your readers can quickly decide whether it is worth the interest. Using a touch of controversy, shock and awe, emotion, contrast, or uniqueness in your headlines are some of the other interesting ways to grab the attention of your readers. Then next, after carving out an catchy headline, we need to focus on writing an attention-grabbing hook. So, so after the headline, your intro plays a major role in keeping your audience hooked to the rest of your article. You can capture your audience interest with some exciting data or a one sentence story or a question, so that readers are hungry for more. And you can make the tone of your first line empathetic, asking questions that readers are themselves seeking answers to. This will make the audience read more, as they would feel better understood by you. For example, you can start with a question like, do you want a one-stop solution for all your skin problems? Or Do you want to lose weight without crash diets or too much of gymming? Something similar like that. So, humor is another winning factor which can help you connect with your readers. So, go ahead and make up a funny story or add a fictional scenario to grab the attention of your reader. You can add a challenging question to pick the interest of the reader or tell them a relatable story. You can even add a dramatic touch to your story to make it more interesting and thereby lead your readers smoothly to the rest of the content. So next tip we have for writing good content is to keep the content engaging. You will need to keep the body of the content engaging. So once the headline is taken care of, you need to ensure that the body text of your article keeps your readers engaged towards the end of your piece. For that, you will need to write your content in an easy and relatable manner. A story format will keep your content more engrossing, and you must write in a manner that make your readers feel you understand them and you are writing for them. So next you need to format your content. So you will need to structure content with H2, H3, H4 headlines and use skimmable headlines so that you can inform your readers what they will gain by reading individual paragraphs or the page as a whole. Keep shorter paragraphs and use descriptive subheadings, bullet points, numbered list, and white space between the paragraphs so as to ensure more readability. The paragraphs must be clear and informative, and each new point should be reflected in H2, H3, and H4 headings. Break longer paragraphs into bullet points or numbered lists or graphs so that they are less worthy and easy on the eye. Shorter sentences make your readers feel less overwhelmed and easier to focus. You can also eliminate industry specific jargons and use simple vocabulary so that it encourages readers to go on reading since they will be able to grasp the concepts better. Then the sixth tip for effective content writing is CTA. Now, a CTA stands for call to action, where you want your user to take some desired action. So, writing a compelling CTA towards the end of your content piece is an essential feature of your content marketing strategy, as it serves to increase conversion and boost sales. So a CTA encourages your audience to take the next step to become your loyal customer by signing up to a reading list, downloading a guide, registering a webinar, making a purchase from your e-commerce store, or simply by sharing your content to a friend or colleague. So towards the end, the last tip for effective content writing is to edit your work. So after creating a lot of amazing content, you'll need to finally proofread your work. You can take a professional editor's help or use an editing software available on the net to fix structural issues and correct grammatical errors. It is advisable to go through several rounds of edits, say 4 to 5 rounds of edit before finalizing your content for publishing. You can also read out your content loud as reading helps to catch errors better. So with this we come to the end of this video. I hope this video helped you. Please share in the comment section anything more you'd like to know on content writing or any other topic related to industry writing so that I can make more videos on that topic. Also please share if you have any tip from your side on writing effective content. Do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this video as this encourages me to make more videos on subjects like this. So that's about it. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.